to Representative Salazar from Florida, who's filling in for Ranking Member McCall for her brief remarks.
Thank you, Chairman. Wonderful to be with you, and thank you for holding this critical briefing on Haiti. Thank you to my colleagues on the House Foreign Affairs Committee, the Haitian Caucus, and most importantly, the Congressional Black Caucus, who is joining us in denouncing the atrocities we have seen at the border. And thank you to Ambassador Daniel Foote for coming to share your experience with us, for being courageous, and for holding true to your values. I, in District Number 27 in South Florida, represent an important part of the Haitian diaspora in the state of Florida. But unfortunately, the Biden administration has abandoned Haiti. For months, this administration has enforced selective border policies and has shown great hypocrisy in their treatment of our Haitian brothers and sisters. For months, our Haitian brothers and sisters have watched as migrants from other parts of the world have been allowed free passage across the southern border. But when it was their turn for searching for freedom, this administration trampled over the rights to due process of law as they have given to many others who were crossing the border in the last 7 months. But this administration has not only abandoned Haitians, they have also abandoned the Afro-Cubans. When Afro-Cubans were having their heads cracked open in the middle of the street by Castro thugs, Secretary Mayorga said, if you take to the sea, we will not let you into the United States. Just as this administration has turned their back on the vulnerable Haitians, they have shown the same disregard for Afro-Cubans, who remain the most marginalized community in Cuba, despite making up 35% of the Cuban population. Where was the Biden administration when the Afro-Cubans were crying for freedom and this past summer? Where was this administration when our Haitian brothers and sisters went through hell to beg for help and refuge at the southern border? Today, I stand here in support of the two most beleaguered islands in the Caribbean. The Biden administration must treat Haitians with dignity. Our two countries have very deep bonds. We have over 1 million Haitians in the United States. But this year has been a terrible year for the Haitians. First, a historic earthquake, another one. Weeks later, the president was assassinated. The island has been ravaged by rampant political corruption and lack of political stability. Poor Haitians. They're constantly fighting gangsters and thugs that terrorize the poor Haitians who just want to live a decent living. But despite these unimaginable hardships, Haiti remains an important ally of the United States. They stand against communist China, and they have recognized our key ally, Taiwan. Haitians and Cubans deserve both a fair process to choose their leaders and their political destiny. But where is the United States when it comes to these two processes? I repeat, I am proud to be here today alongside many members of Congress who support this cause, but especially my colleagues on the Congressional Black Caucus. I have not always seen eye to eye with many of them on many issues, but today, I am very proud to be standing together with them and defending Haiti and the Afro-Cubans. I look forward, Mr. Ambassador, to hear from you, and I thank you once again for staying true to your values.